We have been competing on the theme 3-in-1, the theme mass action against malaria, birth registration, and WASH. Guest of honor, you are aware that the issue of malaria is a very serious issue in our country and also affecting our learning institutions, because a number of absenteeism rates are associated to sickness arising from malaria, arising from WASH-related diseases. The choirs here have ably highlighted the importance of birth registration. Continue to share that message. Allow me to thank our children, appreciate them, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank the hosts. We have two hosts. We have Duhaka Girls Primary School. The head teacher has just been here. We need to appreciate Duhaka Girls Primary School even more, because the event was supposed to take place the other side of the Duhaka, but because of some eventuality, we had to cross over here. So we took Duhaka Girls unaware. But nevertheless, we have been well hosted. We also need to appreciate our main host, and that is Duhaka Secondary School. The whisper that is around, yes. Thank you very much. Most of our events, we had 3 venues at Duhaka Secondary School, and you know the pressure we put on their facilities, but also on their staff. So thank you. We have not met a lot of challenges in all these schools where we're being hosted. But also, we need to remember to appreciate all those schools that accommodated our choirs. I cannot be able to name them one by one because of time, but thank you for what you did. Our choirs felt comfortable, and the reason they have been able to stay up to this time. The city of Hoima, the city education officer, we had a town clerk, we had the RDC. I want to believe some of them are still here. So thank you very much. I can only whisper that when I was moving around town, I tried to test whether the Hoima people are also good at exploiting the visitors. And when I interacted with them, I found that the Hoima people are very honest. So thank you, Hoima, for the people you are and for hosting this year's MDD. I'd like to thank Nira. Nira, you have done us well. In the past, we used to have MDD at National Theatre. But I think the level Nira has put to this building is not very far from the National Theatre. So Nira, thank you very much. You didn't only put the resources, but you also decided to be here in person. In person, in your numbers. Thank you very much. I would like to thank the team of adjudicators who did a very good job. Our activities were supposed to run from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And can you imagine somebody sitting all through? And some of them even had an extension. When they saw that activities were not getting done, they could extend up to maybe by 1 hour or so. So we appreciate the work you did very well. This is a team of very highly qualified persons in the field of MDD. Please just stand up for recognition. these are retired educationists, but not tired. Most of them are lecturers in our universities and institutions of higher learning. If we had time to allow them to introduce themselves, you would believe that they are people of a high caliber. But above all, they are people of high integrity. So thank you. We also had another team of officers. These officers were in uniform, commonly known as uniformed officers. They supported us in ensuring that the movement of results was not tampered with. I think that was good. And guest of honor, probably you have to bless that, because in the past we have had a few suspicions that probably the results were not being handled well, even when actually the results were being handled well. But for avoidance of doubt, I think let us continue in this direction. So I thank those officers. I don't see them here. Maybe their work is done. They are still around. Thank you very much. I would also like to thank the Ministry of Education and Sports as being the mother, the owner of all these activities. The funding was provided by Ministry of Education and Sports, provided by the local governments, but also provided by NIRA. So thank you very much. Now the challenge, the main challenge I observe is that the funding is not sufficient given the cost of transporting these choirs from those distant places of the country to this place. The funding is not adequate to take care of the welfare of the choirs. Some of you could have witnessed that some of our children actually survived at a bare minimum. And so, guest of honor, the issue of funding needs a lot of attention. I think the Ministry of Education and Sports could look for funds and put it in MDD, because what we have is not adequate. But also, a guest of honor, I think it was observed by the chairperson of the organizing committee that even the funds that are sent to local governments, the utilization is not uniform. Some local governments use it to fund co-curricular activities and sports, but some local governments only use it to fund sports. And so I think there is need for guidance, further guidance. Guidance is already there, but I think you need to give further guidance on the use of that money so that our learners who are talented in music, dance, and drama are not suffocated. To the schools, I have this to say. One, that MD is a timetable. Let us observe the timetable. Teach MDD and teach all subjects as a timetable. I did not witness the side singing yesterday, but people who were here were saying that apparently some choirs were struggling. And that struggling is because we wait to teach MDD at a certain season. If we taught MDD throughout, that struggling will not be there. So let us teach MDD. And finally, let us also use MDD. These presentations here, let us continue to disseminate the messages in every gathering that you have opportunity. to participate in, so that we don't say MDT season is done and we end it here. Our guest of honor, in the interest of time, permit me to end here and wish everyone journey mercies as you travel back, but also the choirs should travel when it is daytime, and when it is night, please rest. I thank you for God and my country.
Let us give our commissioner a very deserving hand clap, ladies and gentlemen. Our commissioner, as you are thanking the leader, these people of leader, there is a way they do their things. You can't thank them enough. As you are thanking them, there is a message I received calling on all the teachers to go outside and receive drinks for their choirs. Let us thank them for that as well. You can never thank them enough. As you go for water, they will again come and tell me, again, let us give it to this one. Let us give Leader a very deserving hand clap, ladies and gentlemen. Before I introduce the choir on stage here, we are observing a minute of silence. This I will not say that we observe, but for information, one of our very own, Madame Namboza Josephine, a writer of drama, an adjudicator, a music teacher, died this year before the concert. And after adjudicating at the region level, now that we have observed a minute of silence for the others, I don't want to suffer with the spirit at night. Let us observe a minute of silence in memory of our very own. May her soul rest in peace.
Amen. The choir on stage is
anybody from Arua?
Awindiri.
Arua people, where are you? Arua people, where are you? Awadifor? Can we give them a very big hand clap? Awindiri Primary School from Arua. A guest of honor, I also come from Arua. To be specific, Arua is the city. I come from a place called Koboko Road in Arua. I am a neighbor of a school called Najia Orphanage Center.
Arua.
And when I'm in Arua, they call me Achideri.
Arua Primary School on stage.
We have come with Agwara.
Traditional folk dance. Agwara.
And they have told me this dance of theirs can be performed on all the events with the exception of very funeral. But the rest, marriage party, divorce party.
Yes. Can you get started? Our choir from Arua. Thank you so much. Please pass here.
Are you aware,
Yeah.
given the performance they have given us, vis-a-vis the hand club you've given them, there is a mismatch. Be kind enough to give them a hand clap. And just of honor, it is by the intention of the organizers for this concert is that by the hour of 3, we are done. So that the choirs have got ample time to prepare for the journey masses back home. And I have always tried several activities, but allow me to accept painfully that I don't have the energy, the stamina, the ability, and the potential to blow that vuvuzela. I don't trust my lungs. The other time, some of them were blowing, and the blood was coming, young as they are. How about me who is 72? We should give them a very big young club. They deserve it.
Mr. MC.
Yes,
Mr.
please.
MC. I think this is a humble request going to all the choir trainers bringing the choirs on stage. Please kindly mind about time. Don't show the whole process as you showed you when you were being
I want to make one slight change.
Yes.
Because we are fighting with the time. We are going to be having one activity and a few speeches. The speeches, according to organizers, have been slashed.
Yeah.
We recognize the presence of the officials from the Ministry of Health, and I request and pray that we give them a very huge hand clap. They are here with us, they are our partners, and whatever we are doing is healthy.
Yeah.
Allow me, before any other school comes on the stage, maybe they're just creating the background, invite very special people. I don't know what exactly we can give these people here, but let us pray to the Almighty Lord to give them the best they need in their lives. The people from NIRA, they deserve a very huge hand clap. When I mentioned my age 72, somebody said I'm supposed to have retired out of this business. But a guest of honor, I gave my life to MDD, and I'm going to behave like a bulb, dying on duty. Nobody will say, even if a bulb works for 70 years, for as long as it's working, nobody can change it. When they switch it on and does not work, that is when it stops. Allow me to invite the ED NIRA to come and make our remarks and give a speech. If I were you, I would join us together and welcome the ED. Chua, 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 chua.
Good afternoon, everyone. Our dear guest of honor, colleagues from NIRA, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. I stand here to read a speech from the Executive Director of NIRA, Ms. Rosemary Chisembo, who has been here for all the 7 days. She's been in and out, but she was recalled last night for an important meeting today at 10. So she had to leave quite early at dawn, and she asked me to read her speech and send her sincere gratitude, happiness, and overwhelming welcome to you all for being here and sparing your weekend. Before I read her speech, I would request that I introduce myself. I'm called Agatha Achom Mutenyo, and in 2015, I happened to visit Bunyoro, where I got a family, and I was officially given the name Akiki. So that is my impact. At NIRA, I work as a Director of Finance and Administration. That is my substantive position. But allow me to read verbatim the speech from the Executive Director, NIRA. The Honorable Minister of State for Primary Education, who is our chief guest tonight, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Education and Sports, directors, commissioners, and senior officials of the education sector, district leaders, district education officers, inspectors of schools, head teachers, music directors present, adjudicators who have done a great job tonight, since for the last 7 days, ushers, and our beloved children and participants. No words can adequately capture my gratitude and deep satisfaction at the events of the last 7 days. Children are splendid communicators, and music, dance, and drama is a powerful vehicle. Their parents and communities, many of whom are still in child-beating age, are the audience we sought to impact. The eloquence, creativity, joy, and simplicity of each item in conveying the importance of birth registration was undeniable and genius. Each item was special and a build on the powerful birth registration anthem created last year. The reward of diligence and excellency is something the education fraternity will continue to harvest over the next generations these youngsters represent. I wish to make mention of our sponsors, UNICEF and AMCHIP. AMCHIP is a World Bank project that has been with us in NERA for the last 10 years, without whom our contribution would not have been tenable. Your contribution has affected up to 5 million learners in the 10,717 parishes and over 71,000 villages, as this competition started at the grassroots. The generation ripple effect we cannot measure. To the NERA team present here and those that were not able to come, you have labored for up to 29 hours each day for the last 7 days. I am forever indebted. I wish to thank senior management, Directorate of Registration and Operations, Hoima District Office, Midwestern, and Communication Department for the work well done. Please allow me make mention of the following people who are part of our staff but who have made this function as a great success. Mr. Paul Kasauli, if you are present, kindly stand up for recognition. Captain Darius Tuharika, if you are around, who have done us really proud. I also wish to thank Mr. Kasum. Yes, that gentleman has done a great job, especially when it came to sourcing of funds. Miss Daisy Katorobo, who has been here for the last 7 days. Where are you? Kindly stand for recognition. Prosper Arafa, right in front there. She's one of our senior officers in charge of senior registration, birth and death registration. Michael Mganga, yes. Ambrose, and all the staff who have spent the last 7 days and months working with the Education Ministry for the success of the event. I thank you all and may God bless you all for coming. Looking forward to meeting you next year again. I thank you.
If that is the hand clap for our main sponsor, then I doubt the hand clap will give me as... Now let us compare now, Brother Clap.
Yes.
Clap for us. At least we deserve that one and even slightly more than that. Now let us clap for Nira. Allow me, there is a slight change because these things on stage, they have what health implications. The representative of the Ministry of Health, the PS, and the ministry itself is here. Let us give him a few minutes to come and maybe possibly send ever blow those officers again.
Yeah.
Let us give him or her a very warm welcome.
Yeah.
A very fitting clap. A very huge one has come. Chwa, 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 chwa.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, our dear parents, there is a list here circulating around. Please, Ministry would like to know how many parents attended this great occasion. So kindly append your signature and the contact and your name here. The ushers are moving with it round.
Thank you very much, the coordinator, the Honorable Minister, all dignitaries. I will stand on the protocol already observed. My names are Peter Mbabas. I work in the Ministry of Health. I'm in charge of finance and multi-sector partnerships. I am the coordinator. On the background, I've been working with the Ministry of Education, especially in this music, dance, and drama. We introduced one of the themes that we call MAM, Mass Action Against Malaria. It was after the observation that actually malaria affects education. We observed that it is responsible for high percentages of absenteeism. Malaria is responsible for even mental retardation. The issue of to grasp what is being taught in class. Mental retardation is a key issue. Malaria is responsible for abortion, is responsible for even poverty. We've seen that it is in areas where you find malaria that are poor people, and the reverse is also true. That where you find poor people, you find malaria at its best. So we've come to partner with the Ministry of Education because we have a common purpose. We need a healthy child for a healthy child to be educated. So we thought of this theme of mass action against malaria, where malaria is everyone's business. And for the Ministry of Education, what is your role in fighting malaria? Our aim and objective is to have a malaria-free Uganda come 2030. It's good that we have NILA with us, and you are registering the birth and death. And I can tell you that malaria is responsible for the most death. That if we tackle malaria, then we will register less death. And if we tackle malaria, even in terms of birth, we'll register even more live birth, because malaria affects pregnancy. So, mass action against malaria. We want to inculcate this knowledge in the youngsters, because they are the Uganda of tomorrow. The objective is to make malaria champions in the next generation when most of us are out of stage. That these youngsters, once they know what to do, and they can take it upon themselves, especially their individual responsibility. What can you do as a child in a home? Can you demand to sleep under a net? We are distributing nets countrywide, and we would want utilization. We want people to sleep under the nets. Can these children know that when there is a broken calabash in the compound, the old tires in the compound, that they are actually responsible for malaria when the mosquitoes lay in those utensils? Then they can put away those open utensils that potentially can be breeding sites. These youngsters can also remind their parents to check on the gutters where when it rains, it actually collects water. And I could tell you, if I could do statistics, most of us could be guilty that because we've not looked at our gutters in the last 1 year, there is water stagnated on your gutters, and it is also causing the mosquitoes to breed there. So the point is that we can take individual responsibility. Yes, there is medicine in the hospital, but that should come at the last resort. We say 1 ounce of protection is worth a ton of cure. That if we did our best, if we did our part on the prevention part, then we would have less, and we can drive malaria out of Uganda. I want to thank you for giving us this opportunity, and we want to pledge that in the next MDD, the issue of the health desk, we will be able to take care of that so that our children are safe. And we will pledge also to distribute mosquito nets that we've done before. So we will come in a big way to see that we can support this MDD, because we believe that actually this is the platform that can take us mileage. We want to thank you. May God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we haven't clapped enough. My official from the ministry, there is one thing I've discovered in the presence of my guest of honor, that all stakeholders, all Ugandans from A to Z must be part of MDD, because it affects them in one way or the other. Now when children fall sick, they don't go to school. That's why schools are acting, so that we learn about malaria and how best we can avoid it. They cannot go to church for prayers. Churches must come. When you fall sick, the appetite goes. Everybody must come on board. And when you fall sick, you go for treatment, medication, money. You don't have money, you end up stealing. Police has to come on board. Prison has to come on board. Every stakeholder.
Yeah, MC. Before the choir comes on stage, allow me to inform the audience that in our midst we have our father in Christ, the very Reverend Canon Captain Eric Twine is here. He is the Dean of the Cathedral of Bunyoro Kitara Diocese.
Let us give the man of God a very befitting hand clap. I've been primary school, ladies and gentlemen. After that, we are only remaining with a few speeches, and then we shall go to the award. Abin, you are good to go? Is it drama poem? Storytelling. Can we give the storytellers a very deserving hand clap? There is somebody, Brother Musa, there is somebody. It has paid me for a week. Since Monday, she has never clapped. I am going to remove my common sense and logic, and I will recognize somebody here for purposes of accountability. Please, can you clap? She has refused to say, please, can we clap? Okay, storytelling.
Going to tell a story entitled Mr. Ocheki of the Village Service. What is wrong again? With them, can you tell us the cause of this quarrel? Oh my God, I have understood as well as a concern. My people, I am a concerned person in the village. I have moved around the village and found out people are living in the forest like white ants. And many people are complaining of sickness, which cause is not known. My people, I have a story related to My people, meaning that you people in this village, why don't you want to keep your elders clean? We are enjoying you because you are invited now. My dear people, 2 days later, epidemic struck in the community because of poor sanitation. Within 24 hours, 24 hours, lives were again lost and many homes remained without water. My people, but you think we advise people to remove from the roof to fix this disease, which is a quack. Many people therefore believe is free, and the whole community lives a happy life. My dear people, Mr. Ochekido, who helps people to overcome this deadly disease, was now praised as a village savior. This is the end of my story.
Are you aware that this young man, come over here. Come over here.
The storyteller come.
Let us applaud this young man. He's a very brilliant storyteller. There is one thing I want to confess in life. What I am today, I was at some good years back, standing before people. The courage when I was in primary, the commission has given you money. Come. If you don't want the money, we shall share outside. There is no money here. Anybody with more money so that we give a little one, I will pray for you in the mighty name of Jesus to get promotion at your workplace. More money. It's a very good storyteller, by the way. There is more money from the lady over there. Whoever is putting up their hand, please let us give him the money. Has he taken out? The money is his. Not for the trader. Somebody said, these ones are done there. If it's a rule, money, there is more money. There is more money. Don't leave money. If you hate it, give it to me. Our guest of honor, as we are that agreed, by the hour of 3 will be done here. We are remaining with 2 speeches. One for the guest of honor and one other special speech for the person that is going to invite you. Very brief. We are now pumping items on stage.
The school on stage is Kazi-Njema. All the way.
Abatoro Murio.
City.
You are the most soft-speaking people in Uganda. And even when you quarrel, nobody will tell.
The head teacher, my sister.
We give her a hand clap.
Please begin our good girls and boys from Kazi-Njema.
May I come from Kasus?
The deputy mayor, Hoima City, is here in the house.
Let us give the deputy mayor a very huge
Honorable Sylvia Nalumaga.
She's great fun.
Mariesima. She's here. Where are you? Oh, yeah, she's right there. So please begin.
It is ended. Today is just another day, rising from the horizon. On stage, we are from Kazi-Njema Primary School with a poem titled God Registration, My Right. I regret having been born. I detest that I was born in a biased, impoverished, corrupt society. I was born to careless, unloving parents, unliving, but
Thank you so much, Kahunga Bunyonyi Primary School, for that wonderful poem. Ladies and gentlemen.
Did these children come from Kahunga Bunyonyi with these chairs? Oh, these are the chairs.
They came with them, but allow me to tell people here that I am the writer of that wonderful poem. Yes.
And people are clapping. Ironically, in English has so many terms that they always use. There is the irony, there is sarcasm,
the metaphysics,
paradox,
and so on and so forth.
That's how the Gemuri. Omuganda agatuvuga yagaye obudebuze kunnabo omubbi agoba nyiri ttooke bitabuse.
Yeah, we are
omulwadde agizabya mulwadde alubye ekiiko wanamanya tuzze Buganda.
Yeah, the school on stage is
ladies and gentlemen, our guests of honor, we have now gone to Buyukwe.
We get
Let us give this school a very big clap. I will tell you why. That one is not a bigger one. I will tell you the reason why. We give this school a very big hand clap. The reason is here. One, this school is the nearest to the Nile. That is Buyukwe, Njeru, Jinja. Secondly, and very importantly, the commission was talking about private schools coming on board. We clapped for them. They talked about the boy child being absent. The numbers are reducing. This is the only Muslim founded school in this Yazoo. It's the only commission. Our guest of honor is the only. For them, they only wait for the other concerts of Arabic. But they have come, they deserve a hand clap. They are preparing, they only wait for Matari. When the Mataris are there, Inna Allah wa malaikata yusalluna ala nabi. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala Muhammad. They have come. They deserve the hand clap. Ahmadiyya Muslim Primary School, Njeru, Jinja Njeru, Buyukwe District, Idinda, Irusoga Idinda. Where Ijenga came from, I'm confused. Maybe Mr. Wanga knows. Irusoga is supposed to be Idinda. And Idinda is with the I-D-H, somewhere I, Idinda. Also the area below the bed is concrete. It sounds English. The bathroom in the concrete. And Mr. Mwanga, there is somebody who amused me that politicians, and I know there are no politicians here, with all due respect, our deputy Lord Mayor, politicians treat the voters like Ageno Kunava treats a basin. When you are going to bathe, shower, you bend and kneel and remove a basin from below the bed with respect and dignity. Even if it's not even wash it. But showering, after showering, you don't bend. Put it down, kick it. We are waiting for Ahmadiyya to start because by 3, I will be in my vehicle going, and I don't use a personal vehicle. I share with my friends. Ahmadiyya is you that we're waiting for.
Thank you so much, Ahmadiyya Primary School. Please pass here.
Are you aware that the headmistress of Ahmadiyya is present in the house? Headmistress, all these are possible candidates for bursary.
Yes,
The headmistress
teacher.
of the Singing Club.
Ahmadiyya, thank you so much.
I also come from Monjelu, as I told you the other time. Around that masjid of Kazi-Njema and the late. But my first home is around Naminya. Lukayunga Road before you reach Olingaro. There is Olingaro of Machini, but they also have Olingaro. There is Mujiri of Usoka, they also have Mujiri.
MC.
Yes.
It is only that they were entertaining the audience. Otherwise, if they were competing, I would have declared them to be the best choir so far.
The good thing you are an adjudicator.
That is according to
educated, they see more than we see. As
the pseudo educated. So coming on stage right now is the
Star Education Center.
Education Center.
Kiriandongo. Kiriandongo Star Education Center, where are you? Where are the supporters? Our guest of honor, I was worried for the first time. Whenever we do National Music Festival, the concert, there are people peeping through the windows, and oxygen level reduces, and the opposite takes place. This time around, they were not seeing people in the window, and I was worried. The generosity of NIRA, they are provided a bigger than the stage screen outside. You come.
Yes.
Are you aware? We never knew that we are being captured live outside. And we are smiling. Let us face the camera and the outside and see us. Yeah. And what I'm going to do, I am going to move out from here. I go outside and I swear I'm singing myself.
Okay. So are you moving out?
I am moving out so that I see whether I am singing myself.
Yes. Can you move out? Are you singing yourself now?
It is only you.
Who is being sing?
Now you can see me.
Hey, let me also go and see myself.
Are you there?
No, I'm only seeing you, man.
How am I looking?
Very, 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 very nice.
My wife was right to choose me.
You had the right choice really for her.
We are 7. The choir has started.
Please begin. Time is not there. Kiriandongo.
Star Education Center.
Language spoken.
That's Runyoro.
Best food eaten.
Kalo.
Yeah. Hobby.
Singing.
Singing.
Can we start?
Thank you so much.
Star Education Center, Kiriandongo. Let us try to rush. We are remaining with only less than an hour for these items to be done. Because by the hour of 3, we are supposed to be done, so that we embark on our journeys back home. Painfully, we shall be leaving Ohima. Ohima has been a very beautiful city to us. Yes, brother.
I don't know why people cannot go back at that traditional way of searching for partners.
But are you aware, the trainers are very intelligent.
I tell you.
They look for a girl with a smile, something presentable. But now they could not have chosen you as the boy to marry.
My dear.
For us, they would be in the background singing in the chorus.
In the chorus.
Then they look for a handsome young man.
But today people just
The guy acted as
trio.
Yuda. And you are lucky. If I was with you, you would have acted as Pontius Pilate.
And Tennessee
Tennessee
Primary School.
This is Wachiso
Nansana Municipal Council.
Tennessee. Ayo no trainer mukwano gwange. Ene byambuza mwana tuchikole tutya nenga chikolo kya chikuba.
You know, very many people get now partners on WhatsApp. Abanonya TV programs. And that is the original way of looking for a suitable partner.
How did you get yours?
That is the very process I passed through. Then I was blessed by my father, the canon.
Let me hope you do not meet each other at the well. And she left the jerrycan at the well.
My grannies identified her for me.
Most people here Not here, but
Yes.
when you make research in people's homes, people don't remember the day they came into marriage.
Why are you closing?
Because some lady is coming in installment.
Hey.
Somebody doesn't come in wholesale. Somebody first comes with a bag, then leaves a dress on a nail. There is a nail which is strategic. So, and when the other lady comes and enters and finds a dress, she knows there is somebody. And they make friendship with the neighbor, so that in case there is a scenario, the neighbor calls very fast.
Open the curtain and begin.
There is danger in delay.
Curtain risers, open. We are trying to chase time.
Maybe it's the game plan, maybe. It's like that plan.
Tennessee.
buno awo nga mwansi ne basenga mutiba buno ne basiisira ng'eno bikamu amagi ne geyaluza mu bungi nga bamwasira emisana beekweka mu nsiko olw'ekiro ne bafulumayo ne babalunako omusaayi ne basiga akalwadde ka malaria. Oyo yennyini zaabaddeyo ku mirembe gya kabaka Kamulasi naye nga wayisa akabanga kabaka akitegeera nti abatabaasi be baali balwadde nnyo nga bamenyefu ennyingo emitwe gibaluma nga n'okusasema basesema mwekiri bakazi bamwe abamu nga bavamu embuto zikyali nto. Awo kabaka yatya n'atumya omuyivu we oli kiva e Bulaaya. Omusajja ono yalina akadiba naye tekaali mu biyisi biregamye nekyo yalina ebyuma ebikebera bonna yabakebera bulungi n'alyoka atera kabaka amawulire nga bwe yali alumbibwa edda abalabe kabaka n'ava mbuntu n'alyoka amugamba nti gwe kiva e Bulaaya nze kabaka Kamulasi bakyannimba oyo omulabe ate kabaka Kamulasi aliwa enkambe ziriwa ngende musajja ge ate ye kabaka Kamulasi yaani kiva e Bulaaya mbwetowaza obungi nakkakkana yamugamba bw'ati ayi kabaka wange uno omulabe mutono nnyo tosobola kumulaba n'ekisingako okusaawa ensiko n'okugyawo obudiba obutooda amaka g'abatabaazi n'abantu bakugalawo ennyumba zaabwe ng'enjuba tennagwa. Awo nno kabaka n'atandika okufunamu ekyokuyiga n'alyoka alagira abantu be bagende basaawe baggyewo obudiba owali natema ku bbabi ow'enkumbi ow'ekitiiyo owawuuma iye ayo yennyini Buganda ekyo kyali kijjobyo obwakabaka ne babuzaawo ensiko yonna ne bagisaawa obudiba ne babuzaawo. Kiva e Bulaaya ono yayina obutimba nga bungi n'abatera kabaka n'abumukwasa n'amugamba alagire abantu be bonna basulenga butimba buno era kabaka okuva olwo obutimba n'abutumala erinnya n'agamba bw'ati kano tekatali katimba butimba wabula katimba kansiri ne bawulira essanyu abantu batandika osuula butimba buno obwakabaka ne buddawo n'alabira. Temunandagaliza kwebaka bengibiza nakyo muyizeemu ntandika naawe ate gwe era sayakudayo biraba wana ati nanti njagala nenjire mu kitambuse nga munno omusangana kadibe wakaawo omuyambe kajjewo n'ensiko zonna amaka gaabwe bazigjewo kyokka kye mbasaba ndowooza olugero nze mumaze.
Lubanga amaze olugero nzeba tutandika mu ttalo. Tuwongere ladies and gentlemen a very deserving hand clap. Omwana ono just like the other little boy, that's what they call talent. Omwana is a very good storyteller.
MC.
Wanji.
You know that the director of that wonderful school is here. My sister Viviane Ayaro. Please stand up.
For accountability.
For accountability, same person. She is the director of that school. And I'm calling upon people around Nasana to take your children there next year.
Nasa
School is in Buambo. Yes. So people around there take your children to Kasangati, that school, Tennessee. Yes, coming on stage.
But the book only signs it here.
Coming on stage, ladies and gentlemen, is Kalongo Primary School. Kalongo. Kalongo Primary School.
North.
Yes. Kalongo Primary School. All the way from
Doctor,
From where?
the name is changed according to the environment. It's Kalongo.
From Agako District, Kalongo.
Bogaman Karongo. Karongo. Kalongo.
Boys.
Kalongo. That one.
That one is one of the very
Can I tell you one thing about this?
Yes.
Our guest of honor, together with Inira, Kalongo has never been the champion. This Kalongo here. Not very many years back. In the past 10 years, Kalongo has never been the champion. They deserve a hand clap.
Can you begin now?
Because not very easy being a champion. My school has never even gone beyond the district. Chibudi. She said Peter gives us from the zone.
I told you, mine has never gone beyond the county level, despite all the efforts. Begin. Yeah. Thank you so much. Kalongo.
Wani?
Kalongo. Primary school.
Kalongo.
Kalongo. They have sung very well. What has really impressed me is the way they conduct Apuru's life. When he's conducting.
Next on the stage, we are now having a bumper to bumper program. Register your baby. There are some other cultures we missed to say this time around. Let me hope we organize in the future. It's my humble prayer and request. There are some cultures we have not seen. The Samia, last time we had them. But this time, the Samias have not come. The Jamadalas came, we should give them a hand clap, but the Samias did not come. Any more home in the house? The Samias did not come this time. They were formula, I've taken long without seeing them.
How about the Sabine? The name of the school. Tell us, people on the stage, the choir, what is the name of your school? Nakivubo Primary School
abewaffe gyemuli
on stage.
first wait buli muntu abadde yeewaana nga bava mu kibuga bano tebava mu kibuga
Yes.
bano kyekibuga Nakivubo my direct education
Are you
our very own Nakivubo bano kyekibuga essomero liri wano owina ali awo kafune mukasaali wano enkulu ng'empya ne flyover bano abaana kubayitira nga bagenda ku ssomero oyima mujajira bagamba ebifaananyi bano kubayitira twogereka nez'amaanyi.
Are you aware that the inspector in charge is here of that Nakivubo?
Not Nakivubo,
Yes.
Kampala.
City schools. My dear.
The head of co-curricular, Madam
Please.
Natabi, twali mwaddenga nez'amaanyi ennyo.
Yes. Are you also aware that my sister, the head teacher, is entering?
The teacher of Nakivubo Blue,
Of
mwaddenga
Nakivubo
nez'amaanyi. Our director, allow me to report Madam Natabi to you. Painfully, I am reporting Madam Natabi to you. Madam Natabi has been with us from Sunday, and she has been visiting all the schools that are coming from Kampala. I doubt whether there is any other person who can play that role the way she does.
Thank you.
Okay,
Please
Nakivubo.
begin. Nakivubo Blue.